Welcome to the Not Superheroes Just Dads podcast. No, we can't fly. No, we can't shoot lasers or pick up giant buildings. But what we can do is set the foundations for our families, be presents for our kids, and combat generational cycles on this podcast. We dive into everything dad related, from struggles we deal with as dads to what our favorite thing to barbecue is. Hello, I'm Sean Laurie, and I'm joined by Shy's very own Lamar Drake. How you doing, my guy?
What's the word? I'm doing good, bro. Another day to be great.
Yeah, man.
That's
Another
all. How
day,
about
bro.
yourself? How about yourself?
Man, I'm good, man. I feel like it's one of those days where the enemy's trying to get to me, but
Yeah.
but I'm good, man. I can't complain. Can't complain. Um, man, how's the family doing? I know you was gonna have a cookout, but your son, right? I think your son's not feeling too well right now. Or he's getting better. So how's everybody?
Everybody cool, man. My son got sick from school Friday.
Mm.
Maybe like 16 or so kids got called home, but somebody in the class caught the COVID,
Oh
and
wow.
unfortunately, my son contracted it along with the strep throat. So I ain't think it was too serious. I was still trying to do the party. My wife like, man, look, what you gonna go to that party when your son's sick? Like, hey, relax, family, So I had to take a step back and be like, yeah, my son is important. Now I got to make sure, cause COVID, is serious, man. So I don't want to be passing it on to nobody if I got it, but me and my wife didn't catch it either. So that's how we know it was straight from the school. But a couple of kids got excluded. They all kind of sick. So, but he's doing well. Today is Tuesday, so they went to the doctor today, and she said everything is cool. He should be fine in the next couple of days. So it's a little quick. He just had to sit down, stay away from everybody, get his meds and treatments in, stay hydrated, and rest really. So everybody cool. We fine. He fine. That's the most important thing because he was the one
Yeah,
sick.
man.
So he's
Yeah,
good.
no, that I was gonna say that's definitely a blessing for sure that he's doing better. Yeah, cause I'll be honest, it sounds bad, but COVID's been around so long, I almost forgot about it. Like it's just, oh, okay.
It's picking back up, man. Then I heard somebody else said one of my wife's cousins. She's in the school. She's a teacher at a whole nother school. She said some of her coworkers got COVID.
Oh
So
wow.
it's a couple of the teachers got COVID and a couple of the students. So it's
Oh
that
wow.
season again. So you about to start. Hopefully it don't come too much far this way, but
Yeah.
about to start hearing a lot of people contracting it right now.
That's crazy. Yeah, man. Well, I know obviously you had to reschedule the cookout. You was gonna have one, but that's definitely what we want to talk about as well, right? Just um, basically cookouts and especially for those. Well, my son starts, actually all my kids start back next week. I know your son already started, and I think
Yep.
a lot of people's kids already started
Yep.
already. But this is like the last push to
Yeah,
maybe
they've
kind of.
been
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I said they've been they've been back. This is second week, second full week.
Oh
They
dang.
started like really, really 3 weeks ago, but it was on like on a Wednesday or Thursday, but it's their
Okay.
second full week right here. So yeah, everybody picking back up. This the last weekend that everybody's gonna be off. Everybody will be back in rotation next week, Monday or Tuesday. So
Facts. No, that's what I was about to say. Like that's the last kind of push to you can still have it, but what I mean the summer vibes. You know what I mean? Just
oh yeah,
really having
fact.
that. So I was gonna ask you too. With that being said, because obviously you be on the grill and whipping different things up. You and your wife. Just like what is something that most kids like when you on the grill. What's something most kids is about to for sure just like, cause kids is
Eat-
picky. At least I know mine. So what for sure? Like, okay, this is a must when I'm about to have a cookout.
For the kids, I know kids
Yeah.
gonna eat. I know kids gonna eat the regular. You got hamburgers, hot dogs. You got chicken, whether that's chicken wings, chicken breast. Maybe that's chicken fajitas. They gonna eat like simple food. Kids would.
Yeah.
With the kids, man, just simple like that. They like that, and then they like we do the like kebabs. So whether that's
Okay.
chicken and veggies or steak and veggie, and my wife would do like pineapple on that too or something like that with it. But yeah, they kind of like that type of vibe, those type of vibes, something real simple, but it's filling for little kids. You know, they not so much
Yeah.
into the. Well, again, my son be liking it, but all kids don't be liking like lamb chops and all that type of stuff, steaks and all that right now. But he'll eat it once in a while. He like lamb chop because I like lamb chop. I eat lamb chop a lot, so he
Okay.
really like it. But pretty much the basics, the hot dogs, the hamburgers, and the chicken.
No, that makes sense. Like you said, all the stuff you said. I just wish it was that simple for me and my kids, because they they more picky with it. Where now the chicken wings, I forgot about those. The chicken wings do come clutch for
Clutch,
sure.
yeah,
Um, but they honestly, which I don't always see it at cookouts, but nachos, you know what I
nacho,
mean, the hot dogs for sure. But that's something where you know what I mean, where if they see that, that's where they're going straight to. Like they're
yeah,
not really trying to mess with even the we said the shish kebabs, right?
fish kebab, yeah, yeah.
Like they'll probably mess with that just because they'll probably think that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like
That's the thing right there. Get some, wipe them down with some barbecue sauce or something like that. They gonna be like, all right, yeah. But
yeah,
dang, you said the nachos, so that mean like a rotel type of vibe too. If that's at
yeah,
a cookout or like a kickback or something, like a rotel, real good.
that's
That's
true.
like the grown folks nachos, for
Yeah,
real,
yeah.
for real.
Nah, facts, man. So what would you say are like the three things like you cautious of when it comes to, or no, let's backtrack it. What are three things you feel has to be part of a cookout?
Some love. First off, you gotta be cooking with some love, or the food ain't gonna be right. Some love. If you're talking about food, though, you got let me see what I feel like should always be some type of protein for sure. Well, that's all you're gonna be throwing on the grill is proteins. But
Yeah.
well, at my house, we like fajitas. Those are a staple. Like anytime we do like a barbecue or a cookout, whatever you may call it, or a kickback, we gonna have chicken fajita and maybe steak fajita. We
Okay.
probably gonna have like we gonna have maybe chicken breast. Now, whether that's regular seasoned or we jerk, we do a lot of jerk. That's like kind of spicy chicken, like Jamaican style. But I'm not from Jamaica, but Chicago got a big we got a restaurant called Jerk Villa.
Okay.
So they pretty much jerking everything. And jerk nachos, jerk tacos, all type of stuff, jerk fish. But so we do that. We have like a chicken breast, chicken fajita chicken. We do the kebabs. Then like not every time what I do steaks. It'd be like I switch it. I do steaks sometime. I do lamb chops sometime. You know, we'll do what else do I do a lot of? We do jalapeno poppers. The where you
Mm,
do the jalapeno wrapped in bacon and you got the
yeah.
cream cheese inside of it. We do those once in a while. We switch it up. We do seafood. I do seafood on the grill. It just depends on the vibe. But if it's like everybody over here, if we got like 15 plus at the crib, we gonna keep the hamburgers. We gonna but it's not gonna be like no bull stuff hamburgers. It's gonna be some real nice chunky thick Angus burgers or something like that. We gonna do some sausage. We big on the sausage. We had like hot links or kielbasa's. We'll do that. Then we'll have the sides on the inside. So we'll have a nice little spread on the inside, whether that's spaghetti, pasta salad, mac and cheese, beans. We one of those four right there be in rotation for sure. And then a cold we got like cold each too. We'll do like maybe a fruit salad and for sure pasta salad. So
Okay.
we
Okay.
we we have pretty much everything set up like for sure. But it just depends on the vibe and how many people and the weather too. Cause it get hot a lot out here, so I don't want
Yeah.
to be over the grill sweating excessively trying to make sure everybody
Right.
and then when the barbecue and everybody be you like LeBron James, you know. You got to make sure everybody eat well and they on the time frame, even though they ain't cooking. So I don't like too much because then it get to being to a point where it's like, I got to do too much, but it be what it be.
That's dope, though.
What
That's
y'all
dope.
what y'all like, man? When y'all go to cookouts, what's like the three things you all make gotta eat all the time?
I mean, see, I'm actually big on seafood too. I'm big on seafood, so I was curious to see too if you sometimes throw some seafood on the grill or not.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm big on that, but for me, chicken too. I love chicken, uh, barbecue chicken, obviously, but yeah, chicken for me. If they know how to do it, macaroni and cheese, um, and then I would say I'm big on my veggies too. But I like the veggies actually grilled too. I like that charred like taste. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, but for me, I think for the most part, I feel like man, it's you can't really screw up a cookout too much. You know what I mean? Unless you just go outside the box, do something completely crazy, I guess. But for me, man, I like you said that protein. Um, actually, I take that back. Some type of pasta, so it could be macaroni or it can even be that what's that? It's the thing that your wife actually made too. My wife makes it too, but I can't think of it right now. It was that it had like that Italian dressing or something like that on it. It was like the
shrimp.
noodles.
She made shrimp pasta salad.
Yes,
Yeah, that
there
she
you
made
go.
some shrimp pasta salad.
There you go. It
Yeah,
was fire too. Shout out to her. You know what I mean?
appreciate.
You know what I mean? But yeah, like that. I like the pasta. I like the veggies, and as long as it's some, because I'll eat lamb. Out like you said, lamb, steak. I'm good with any of those. The crazy part is I don't eat too much red meat like that, but I will mess with lamb and I will mess with steak, for
Hey,
sure,
facts,
for
facts.
sure. So those is probably those are the ones for sure for me. As long as I have those, I'm good.
That's cool. What about so what you three things you wouldn't that you like when you go into a crib? It's like I'm cautious on this. I don't know if I'm really messing with that or not.
So the ironic part is right. I said pasta, but um, I am cautious when it comes to spaghetti. And I don't know if you heard this before, but how you heard like I heard this from my grandma. What they would do sometimes I don't know if it's everywhere, but for sure in Louisiana. Have you heard about it?
No, I ain't heard you. I think you was telling me about it, but other than that, I ain't heard
Yeah.
nothing about that.
So what they would do is like, and some of y'all fellas, I'm sure y'all might have heard this before too, especially you got family in the South and stuff like that. But they would make spaghetti, and it sounds gross, but they would put their menstrual cycle, right, and mix it in the spaghetti, right, and it was like this little voodoo thing, man, where it's like, hey, once you eat that, like I got you, like you mine, like you're not going nowhere, and so that stuck in my head because my grandma told me that when I was younger. So I'm like, I am not eating nobody's spaghetti because I don't know what you did with it, right? So I never had nobody make. I'm not eating your spaghetti, right? And even now, like it's kind of messed up, but I'm still kind of cautious. Like, nah, like obviously, if y'all make spaghetti, I'm not tripping. I know y'all, but if let's say I'm at work or something, and we had like a potluck, nah, I'm not eating they spaghetti.
So you
Not
worried
eating
about
they
that
spaghetti.
voodoo?
Yeah, man, I'm not messing with that voodoo stuff. I'm good on it. So that, but spaghetti for me, potato salad is another big one, man. Sometimes I don't know what people be trying to do in their potato salad in the cookout, right? And then I would say probably the third thing would be, man, what's the third thing? I guess just uh, I'm just more so just making sure you cook the meat correctly.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like that's the biggest thing. And obviously I'm a little scarred just because my cousin when I was younger he was making chicken on the grill and he ran out of charcoal and instead he used wood. Not the type of wood like for cooking. Like I'm talking about like the wood like outside in your
Off of a
backyard
tree,
off the tree.
a real
You know what
tree
I mean?
bark.
And he cooked them. He like, what are you doing, man? He like, nah, don't worry, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm like, all right, man. So he made that chicken and it tastes straight like wood, like literally like wood, man. It reminded me of the I think it's Sugar Gang. I think that's their name. When they tell the story, they be like, "Oh, and the chicken tastes like wood." Every time I hear that,
Old school rappers delight, huh?
man, every time I hear that, I'm like, "Yeah, nah, I'm,
Yeah, that's
I
cuz.
can relate."
Cuz is trying to relate to with that song. That was one of his childhood favorites. He had to try it on y'all. Thought it was that one.
Man, I'm like, why does this chicken taste like wood, man? You are never gonna be on this grill ever again.
Yeah, that's that bull right there, man. That's
Man,
that bull. He
that
tried
was
to what he
crazy.
was trying to do. He probably thought he was smoking the chicken or something like that.
Yeah.
With some mesquite. He thought he had some mesquite wood and he was trying to smoke it. But yeah, nah, I don't know what Cuz was on, man.
Man,
I
that's
don't know
wild,
what he
man.
was on.
That was crazy. But what about you? What are three things, when you at someone's cookout, you just kind of cautious of? Just like, I'm not sure.
Mm, for sure, the potato salad. Uh,
Okay.
for sure, potato salad. It sounds so simple, but people can mess that up for sure. Uh, let me see what else would I say. Maybe yeah. I mean, not too many people messed up. I mean, burgers. Sometimes people can mess up a burger if they too thick. They may be undercooked. You
True.
know. Uh,
Or
well,
overcooked.
I just say, like you said, meat as a whole, because I don't like no undercooked food. Or sometimes you may overcook it. You know,
Yeah.
you may
Yeah.
overcook it. So somewhere right in the fine. Like I don't like medium rare. I prefer like on closer to the well. Not it don't got to be extra well done, but I prefer mine cooked a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
some people like theirs medium. So if I go to somebody crib and they cooking steaks and they like theirs medium rare, I don't like mine medium rare. So some people like that's another thing. Some people should cook to order instead of like if you're gonna do steaks and stuff like that, and at a cookout, you can't just assume that everybody like they stuff medium rare, or I can't just assume everybody like they stuff well done. So that's I say steak. Forget the
Okay.
burgers, or unless it's a thick burger, because that's the same thing. Cook it. Some people like their burgers medium rare. Where you got a
Yeah.
little nice, little dark cook, but you like the red. I don't like no red in mine. You hear me? I need mine cooked, so that's different. But
You don't like seeing that blood ooze out the steak, brother?
man, boy, nah. I just stopped using steak sauce. My cousin have been telling me for years, you insulting the chef. All right, A1, please. Nothing
Hey, bro,
personal.
when it comes to steak though, like that's funny you said that because some people go crazy with it. Like, no, you need the blood to be gushing out, and I'm like, man,
Look, everybody got their own. That's the thing right there. That's what the main thing right there. Everybody like theirs a certain way. You
yeah,
can't tell me how to eat my food. You ain't. You're not consuming what I'm consuming. You know what I'm saying? So,
facts.
mind your business. That's another one. But that ain't got. All right. And on the third one would be. I would say like beans or rice, because I ain't gonna say the same thing like spaghetti or that's cliche. Spaghetti and macaroni. Everybody be cautious on that because everybody's so used to their mama macaroni or their wife macaroni, and it's like they traumatized on it. Like I don't want nobody stuff but my mom, and that's how I
True.
grew up too. But I didn't encounter some good macaroni and some good spaghetti. But it's like all right, because my mom don't put uh bell peppers or nothing in her spaghetti, but I've had spaghetti with bell peppers and mushroom. I'm like, dang, this is pretty good, but I
Yeah.
didn't grow up eating it like that. So that's cliche, that's normal. But since I live out here in Texas, I've been to a lot of cookouts that got like rice, like Mexican rice and rice and beans, and then some people do baked beans, some people do hot beans. So now I've been cautious on like, all right, what kind of beans are them? Are those
Got you.
are those hot beans or are those regular beans? Or are they baked beans? Or is that
Yeah, yeah,
Mexican spicy rice or is it just some yellow rice? Or so those three things is like okay, the potato salad that's universal. Uh, the rice and beans, and then I would say like steaks and thick burgers. Like, are we cooking
Yeah,
them to order? Are we cooking them well, medium rare, or what? Like, that's where I go in looking like, okay, they got steak. Maybe I'm gonna ask them how you cook. Not offending them,
yeah.
but so those three things for me.
No, that's and like it still goes in because I did say pasta, but when you said macaroni, I forgot about that. I'm very, very, very particular about my macaroni, and that's because my wife kind of screwed me up in a good way. But she makes her macaroni in a certain way where, what I mean, she even had my family like wanting her to bring the macaroni at the house. You know what I mean, when we having get together. So because of that, she's kind of messed me up when it comes to macaroni.
Facts.
So yeah, I definitely understand that. I'll be cautious with that too. Um, with that being said, because you said like undercooked, overcooked, certain rice and stuff like that you had. Have you had like a bad experience at a cookout, or even maybe hosting? When you was hosting, did you have a bad experience? Did you, I don't know, did you run out of food or something? Did you did you season it too much? Did you burn something? You know what I mean?
Nah, well, we fortunately we had all we like our stuff be always cool because we don't let the crowd change. Like
Okay.
you can't bring nobody. Since I know you, I don't know your neighbor or your neighbor, so they can't come to my house. You can come to my house. So
Yeah.
that's that's one thing we keep it like everybody who we know. You can't just be inviting your people too, So that'd
Yeah.
be one. So it'd be like family oriented. It'd be like friends and close friends and family. So that'd be rule number one. Uh, that's why it'd be cool. Number two, it'd be because me and my wife, we are very like giving. We both like pure and giving people. So when we cooking with love too. So I mean, only thing that had like on the experience of a barbecue is maybe I've been overwhelmed before when I first started trying to cook for a lot of people on the grill, because it's different cooking for your little tribe. Whether it's my tribe, it's only me, my wife, and my son. So that's a little grill. I only had to have a little grill. Like I started off with one of those $20 grills, and I barbecue a lot and with $20 grills, but it'd be just enough for me and my family. And the first time that we moved into a house, we was like, all right, we're gonna have a little kickback. I can't cook all this stuff on this little grill. We had to go get a grill. You know what I'm saying? We had to
Yeah.
go get a grill. I put it together. I remember I put it together, and then it was like, all right, now everybody, we inviting people. So y'all need anything? Y'all need us to bring anything? And it went from he know what he doing on the grill and all this to, yeah, we gonna bring some extra meats. And it's like people coming really checking and seeing if the food was looking good and tasting the food. Then yeah, we gonna go to the stove. So what we had ended up being more. So I'm like, dang, what I had in my mind, and I'm talking about this already 20, 25, 30 burgers, uh, 50 links, and 25 hot dogs. I'm like, you got chicken breast, chicken fajitas. I had two full grills of chicken and fajitas, and boy, two times. Then we had all the burgers, and then certain people don't eat beef, so I had to do turkey burgers. So by people coming to add, I ran out of flame, and charcoal out of
Oh
like two
dang.
bags. Yeah, so I was like, the last thing at night. The good thing about this, when I was overwhelmed, everything was cooked already except the turkey burgers. So I maybe had about 10 minutes, if that, of good flame left. So it was dying down, but all the meat was already done. So luckily that was the case because I had like they don't eat uh beef and pork, but we had chicken. You know what I'm saying? We had chicken,
Okay.
so that was cool. But that was another thing too. Like that's something I didn't know, but that's not on me. You know what I'm saying? Like so I was cooking I was cooking something, but so the turkey burgers was at the end, bro. It was like maybe it wasn't 10 minutes, man, because I was like, dang, you know. I'm thinking in my mind like these ain't gonna get done. The fight ended up lasting longer than 10 minutes. And
Oh
it was
damn.
like the thing about it was turkey burgers. They took maybe like 20 25 minutes to finish, bro. 20 25 minutes, and that's damn near too long for them, you know. But they was good because she was like, "Man, thank you for this. They cook so good. They season well." I'm looking at my wife like, "Man, I thought she was gonna get on my neck. Like it took too long and stuff." But man, I was overwhelmed that day because it was like, dang, everybody keep adding stuff on. That was the only time that I barbecued, and it was like, man, I'm about to say F this. I'm about to say F this. F y'all. I want to kick everybody out the crib. Yeah, they still turned out good though, man. Even though everything was like rushed and everybody enjoyed. It wasn't no bad vibe. Everybody had a good time and the food was good, so it worked
That's
out still.
that's good, bro. That's good. I was gonna ask you what's more pressure? Is it when they watch you on the grill, or when you have to hit a free throw in the game when you was in college or high school? Well, which one had more pressure? Because basketball is what you do, right? So on the
Basketball
grill,
for sure.
hey,
Basketball, basketball. Cooking ain't you cooking with love. Basketball, fucking whole be ready to kill you over these sports, man.
hey,
Food ain't nothing. It's all family. Even if it
some people
wasn't,
might try to
hey,
kill you
most
over
thing
their
happen
steaks,
out
brother.
most is gonna happen over that. This they ain't getting on the grill no more. Put that's as much as this gonna go. Hey, fam ain't cooking next time. Somebody else gonna cook. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
Even
facts.
if it's at your crib, it's gonna turn into a potluck. It's all good.
Yeah, we can't
Basketball,
have it.
sports for sure.
No, facts, facts, facts. No, I was just messing with you with that. I definitely, obviously,
No,
there's
I
more
know.
pressure with that. At the end of the day, you just get booted out. Now that would suck. You get booted out from your own kitchen, but you
Hey, it got to be like that sometime, man.
know what I mean.
Must be
But
real with this stuff, man. Must be real with it.
hey, facts, facts, man. But like always, y'all, man, we definitely appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Hopefully everyone's doing well. Also too, man, any we talking about cookouts. Hey, any barbecue places or anything like that, we looking for some
Mm,
sponsors. So anybody wanna plug in with us, definitely let us know. But
facts.
no, man, we appreciate y'all so much, the support. Make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you share. And like always, guys, you don't have to be perfect, but you always have to be present. We'll see y'all on the next one.
Love.